Okay, so I'm linking this under the video that I just made, the long video of all my rocks and my first time cutting and everything like that. So to be brief, it's kitchen, second floor, apartment. That's why it's here. I was going to do it in the bathroom, probably should have. So briefly, what I said in that video still stands true. I don't like this. I don't know how long it would last on this saw or any saw by putting the pump into this tray and then having all that dirty water from cutting in the saw dripping back down into it and recirculating dirty water with all that grit and slurry. No way. So like I said in that video, that's going to be my bucket of clean water next time I do my cuts, and that pump's going to go in that bucket. And if I have to, I'll go to the hardware store and get a little piece and then some more plastic line and put that in there. Now, I don't know. I got to make sure this is a fully submersible because in this pan, it's not fully submersible, although it looks like it. It's about the same height. Maybe a quarter, an inch maybe, pops up over the top. So I have to double check that. But the reason being, first, I want clean water always going to the saw. And then all the dirty water will flow into here. And this is what was left after cutting maybe 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, maybe about 10 cuts on all different rocks for my first time, different hardnesses. That's what I was left with. And what I did is I pulled the tray out and I used a cup and I started doing it a little bit, and then I got it where I can hold it and I dumped it into there. Obviously, if you have this in your yard, you just pull the drain plug and then you hose it out with a garden hose and stuff like that. But this is for people like me who don't have that luxury right now, and we live in an apartment or whatever we're doing, and you have to go that route. So clean water directly in. This will be the dump tray, and then that will be easier. And I would imagine that it wouldn't be as filled. It will be probably half to less and easy to maneuver. And it's easy to take this tray and dump it into there. What you see here is what I didn't realize after I made the video. I made a little bit of a mess trying to pull out the tray and move that so it splashed. But it did leave a little bit of wetness in the front underneath the where the wheels would be and in the back. Not like you see here because I actually made a mess by trying to pull the tray out full. That was pretty... I thought it would be easy, but it wasn't, and it sloshed. So that being said, overall I'm happy with it. I think I might do it in the bathroom next time. Only reason being because like I took the side panels off. They weren't really that dirty at all. You'll see in that video. I just wiped them down. I took them in the bathroom in the tub and I just washed them off. That was simple. Matter of fact, there they are right there. So there was no big deal with that. It was just this, the clean water and then that filling up too much with all that yucky, muddy water. Other than that, I think that was all I wanted to show on there. And like I said, it doesn't really slop up. It looks messy, like, oh, I ain't doing that at my house. But trust me, I made a mess by having to push this to the side and then pull that out. So what I started doing was cupping water out of it, maybe like 6, 7 cups, and then I pulled it out, sloshed a little more, and then I dumped in the bucket, which didn't slosh at all. So I just wanted to share that with you if you're going this route. Again, there's nothing on the saw. There's no splashes. There's a little bit down there, those 2 drops. But the frame is virtually clean. I had the pump sitting up here, that's why you see that. But you see a little bit of spillage and stuff, but nothing really. So it didn't get on anything there. So it didn't get on any of the perimeter whatsoever. And just a little bit of wet spot on the ground in the front and the back. So happy with it overall. Again, I'm learning, this is all new to me. I'm really happy with the saw. I definitely still think I'm going to get a new blade. Let me pause this because I think I want to say something else, but I'm not sure. So I guess that's it. I just wanted to show the cleanup mess. And when you watch that other video, if you decide to watch the long video where I show you my rocks and cut things, they're dry now so you can see it. But this was a big piece of rock where I was hoping calcite was inside the whole rock, like that I would trim the edge and then there would be calcite all in it. There's only specks and little designs of calcite, as you see here. That's the raw outside part. And so it cut through that. This rock was pretty hard. I don't know what it's considered, but it was harder than I thought. And you can see it should polish and have all those cool calcite designs in them. I'm still hoping for the backside. I'm waiting until I get a better blade. The blade that comes with the machine, I don't think is like one of those really good super duper ones. So I put that aside. I'm going to show you. This is also the rock that made all the mess. There wasn't much mess through the crystals, through the serpentine, through the calcite, through the jasper. It was this thing, and this is what it looks like. So you see there was a big hunk of that there, and I was hoping the whole rock was embedded with that, but it only went down to there. And then on the other side somewhere, then there's this in here, which might do the same thing. So as you can see, that's a pretty cool design with the calcite in there. So I'll wait till I get a better saw and I'll start cutting it again and see what happens. So it did an easy job. I mean, it took me about 30 seconds. I'm new at this, so you know, I didn't know how slow to go. I think I went too slow because when I started pushing a little bit more, then it started to cut a little bit better. So I got to get the hang of all this stuff. There you go with that calcite. But you can see this was a giant chunk and it could fit under that saw. And if it doesn't, I put it to the outside on this side instead of on this side, so it doesn't have to go under the bridge. And it was short enough where it didn't hit into the what do you call them? The splash guards. All right. So that's about it. Again, looks like a mess. It's not. That's why I wanted to explain it to you. If you have to do this indoors in your garage or in a apartment like I do, or if you're on your balcony or whatever. All right. I think that's it. And yeah, fun stuff, great stuff, and I'm glad I got this saw. All right, love you guys back home. Bye-bye.